before I begin, I just want. Wow, that was a heated exchange, but yeah, hopefully I can. Everyone doing good? Good, enjoying it so far? Hopefully I can raise up your spirits and energy.
Okay. Are you ready? Ready? Right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I just want to start by saying that our proposition has not answered a lot of questions that we've posed to them. They're giving good points, but have not answered our questions directly. Number one, we believe that the ASEAN bloc does not really care about other countries in the region, just their own interest. And I'll tell you why. And we also want to say that Western countries, foreign powers, we actually love and care about the world and nations all over the world. We do actually care. We do not have selfish interests, we do care. We believe that the regional blocs have the actual selfish interest on the regions. Now, do you really want to put your faith and trust in, let's say, big powers in the region like China? Do you really believe that China is going to intervene if you have problems or conflict? I think it's still for their own national interest. Even us in Africa, the African Union, we don't fully trust that they would intervene every single time when we have problems every single time. Yeah, or even for ECOWAS. And now, debt trap. Even China is making investments in Africa, but and we have debt, but they make investments with great detail and with proper structure, and in ways that we can pay back. They don't just come and give the money. They build roads, they build infrastructure, they build airports, they build hospitals, and they have a structured plan where these loans are going to be repaid back to China, right? So I don't think it's specifically debt trap. I just think you're not able to negotiate proper loans or proper terms for your loans that you're giving. You're just taking money. You could blame that on the politicians. You could blame that on whoever. But I don't think it's just a debt trap. I don't think they just come with the intention of, okay, we want to drown you in debt, but you're not able to negotiate properly. I'm not sure why, but yeah, we will keep going. All right. So why does Asia, the regional alliances, why do they not really care? I'm talking of not just ASEAN, I'm talking of the African Union or ECOWAS. Number one, they still have individual interests. Look at Taiwan. Even look at Vietnam, right? So Vietnam, of course, they could partner with countries close to them, but are you really sure that you have sovereignty and freedom? Yes, your China can support you, right? But now your relations with the US and others would be, you're going to be on shaky ground. You're going to be skeptical. There's some things you can do. There's some things you can say. There's some kind of partnerships you can do because we have the big guy up there, China, looking at you. So are you really free? Are you really sovereign? And is each state in control of their freedoms, right? You can say that. That's a very good description. So now, do you really, again, like I asked the question, do you really want to put your support and hope on China or Russia for your support, right? And even if those blocks are there, and we're not disputing the fact that those are huge countries, but how effective are they? How efficient are they? How quick are they in delivering aid, resources? Look at the COVID pandemic. Look at how quick Western countries were able to send vaccines to countries. My country, for example, we got it very quickly. And for some reason, I don't know, but the Western nations just have a way of being organized and structured that the other countries don't have, bogged with bureaucracy, and lots of things you have to do to approve aid and support for other countries. How many peacekeeping nations? How many peacekeeping missions does China have? Right? Even in their own region, how many? How much of a fighter figure do they prove themselves to be when going around and trying to support and help? Right? So these are questions you could think about. These blocks are there, but how effective are they? How efficient are they at solving problems for the long term, creating problems that are sustainable for the long term? So that's one thing we should ask ourselves. Now, also a couple things I also want to talk about is these organizations, like I said, are not effective or efficient. Now, a classic example you could say is look at the region. What's going on in the South China Sea? They don't have conflict in Vietnam in terms of disputes about a body of water, right? So, yes, these groups are there, but they don't really care. They are always pushing for their national interest. They are always going for what they want and not what the collective wants. But the West, we really love you. We actually care. We don't have to. We don't have to send our dollars or our euros or pounds, but we want to because we really love the world. We really want to support the world, right? And that's what we're always trying to do. Yes, there might be some loans and all, or some debts tied to our support. But at the end of the day, it's all coded in love and support for people and for humans, right? Classic example, you could use it. You could see Trump as a case study. Or maybe he's a businessman. He doesn't want to. Maybe he has incentives and all or whatever. But the fact still remains. He is still putting out support there. He is still saying yes. We're not going to put out support, but let's negotiate better. The tariffs and everything that you're seeing, and you guys are saying, probably this is because now every nation has to look at their local partners. He gave those tariffs out to make people come to the negotiating table because he feels, and he has been talking about this for over 40 years, because he feels like the US has been robbed for decades and decades, right? So it's not that now they're tariffing us, so we should find our local partners. No, you have to negotiate better. You have to understand that Western powers actually do have an interest in your nations. They generally want to support, even aside from government aids. Look at the US aid and aids from non-governmental organizations like the Bill Gates Foundation. They really want to support people. So let's look at this very properly and let's understand that Western powers really, really, really love the world, really want to promote peace, and really want to help the humanity. So we're very happy to oppose the motion for regional alliances. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that is our final speaker. All right, so now you can refresh the page. We have only 3 rounds because we have only 3 speakers per team. So you may have seen the purple buttons, lighting up. Right now you can vote. You can award the score. Okay, and then finally the post-debate vote has been opened. Okay, post-debate vote has been opened. You may vote on your current situation right now. What is your